Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be talking about another YouTuber that I found. He's a black man and his channel was named My Therapy Garden. Now the reason why I like his channel is because it's very soothing to watch, first of all, and I think the first video that I took note of from this brother was where he was talking about how gardening has helped him to cope with PTSD. Okay, and he talks about how soothing gardening is for him. I thought that was very interesting. He's a man and he loves gardening, and it's coming from a place of need. He basically talked about his condition and what gardening does for him, how it's been a real help for him. And I have found too that is what gardening does for me. It is not just a necessity thing for me. Even though this area right here is my herb garden, well, you'll see a number of edibles in here. It's not just herbs, but a number of edibles. We have sweet basil there. We have a number of different varieties of basil. We have that big aloe vera plant here, but we also have scallions. Okay, so the scallions, we can eat those, and of course the aloe vera is very therapeutic, and I do need to break off the pups from this plant and do something different with this arrangement here, but for now it is just here getting bigger and healthier. Then I have the nasturtium edible flowers here, and I'm growing other things as well, different varieties of basil and parsley, and we even have some collard greens over here, some pak choy, and some dill and chamomile and other things. But we also have a mixture of ornamental grasses and heucheras and hostas and English ivy and just other plants, lilies. We have our ginger and our turmeric over here, sage, and just so many other things that are growing in containers. Some things are planted in the ground, which are our flowers and hostas and things, and then we have some things in pots. But when I saw the guy's channel and he talked about how it's therapy for him, that really resonated with me, because I too love gardening, and it brings a sense of calm to the day's events and things that are happening in the world. Gardening actually helps to settle the mind down, and just things of that nature. I also have some Swiss chard planted over here and some tomato plants, just a number of different things, some trumpet vines and calla lilies, and just other various plants that you will see throughout this area and throughout this space. And I really enjoy coming over here to just walk around and look at the various things that we have planted. Everything is just looking fabulous. We even have these daisies in pots. I got these on clearance and they've been doing pretty good so far. I've had them for a while. I did retrieve some seeds. When they get to this point, you can get the seeds off of them. But it's still flowering up, so I'm leaving it here. But these I do need to go ahead and gather and take inside so that I can grow more flowers. The ornamental grasses, they're going to get a lot bigger and bushier as time goes on. So I'm anxiously waiting for them to fill in these pots. This sage was planted last year and it is seeding up for more sage. Sage is one of those things that has been a perennial for us. I'm not sure if it's like that in every area, but that's sage from last year. There we have collards in those containers just tucked down in the shade there. Collards are a cool weather plant, but if you put them in the right location, they can do well in the summer as well, as long as you keep them fertilized and from direct sun. This is a hydrangea that comes in a number of different colors in terms of the flowers. The flowers in Rebecca's area, I think, has the same flowers as those, but they are more bluish. So hydrangeas are plants that like the shade. I have one that's in the sun. It's in a pot right now, and we're going to have to relocate it because the sun is doing a number on it. It doesn't like all of that direct sun. So that is a hydrangea that I'm going to have to rescue because that is a perennial plant. And so I wanted to have the best opportunity for survival by taking it out of the direct sun and maybe relocating it over to this area near this hydrangea, or maybe I will find another spot within this space for the plant. As you see, all of the various herbs that we've planted in pots, they're coming along just great. Just great. We started them all from seed. All of our herbs were started from seed, and they are coming in the pots just great. We have different varieties of dill as well. Dill is very tasty in salads, very tasty. This one right here, this is another sage variety. This one is called Salvia Blue Better Sage. What you see here are the ginger that are starting to poke up. Underneath the soil are the ginger roots, and this is the plant from it. My Therapy Garden. I love the name of the brother's channel, My Therapy Garden. Gardening really helps with a lot of things. Now I'm starting to see here that the turmeric is coming up. I see other things in here that don't belong as well, including a little, look at that, another little ginkgo tree. We've been finding those popping up everywhere, just about, it seems. And so we've been repotting them because ginkgo trees are very expensive to purchase. And so we are repotting them so that they can be resold at some point. But everything is looking great, and it's very calming to walk through the garden. If you all get a chance, go on over to My Therapy Garden and subscribe to the brother's channel and see what he's doing over there. This is just one area of our garden. This is the herb garden, although we do have herbs planted in other areas as well. But maybe I will go to those areas. We will be naming each of our gardens, giving them names. And maybe we will make you a part of that decision-making process for that sign right there that says evergreen. Maybe we will use that space to put the new name, or maybe we'll just leave it evergreen, not sure. But at any rate, we will be naming each of our garden rooms at some point. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, shalom.